Good. Denise, it's so nice to see you in this class. I can't tell you how happy it makes me.
It's good to hear.
Lovely. Right. So, Brendan, as you look at the screen, what order are people in for you?
So I have a view.
Yeah.
Sorry, I don't know. Happy New Year, everyone. We say firstly, bonne année.
Bonne année.
We
So
I don't
why
know
don't
how
you ask our new lady colleague with the silver hair to introduce herself?
Pouvez-vous faire le...
Nobody vous voit each other in my class. Tu peux te présenter?
Tu peux te présenter?
Moi? Oui, je m'appelle Georgie. Je suis anglaise.
Yeah.
Georgie,
Lovely.
j'habite en France.
Lovely. And why don't en France, not en France, en France. And why don't you ask Brendan, the gentleman with the glasses above her? Is he above her?
Yes, he. No, not for me. No.
Right. So why don't you ask our new gentleman friend with the glasses to introduce himself?
Peux-tu le homme avec les...
Tu peux te présenter, s'il te plaît, monsieur?
Oui, pardon, monsieur. Le
Well,
homme...
you can say monsieur, use vous, but salut, ami. Alors, salut, tu peux te présenter? Tu
Salut, ami. Est-ce que tu peux te présenter, s'il te plaît?
Who is the gentleman wearing glasses other than Stuart who's not listening, who's walking outside? Introduce yourself.
Hello, this is Colin. Hello.
I know you, but you've got to introduce yourself to the group. Right, so lovely. So in my order, we have Brendan, we have Colin, we have Denise, we have Georgie, we have Nathan, we have Stuart, and we have Tom. All right, and we have other Tom. Let me just show you his fucking phenomenal PC setup. And we've got Claire. Right, 1 second. Look at this shit. This is the best. Hang on, where's this? Let me turn it around. Why can't I turn it around? Why won't it turn around? Back camera. Let me just show you this. Oh, is the blur on? L'image est un peu troublée. Attends. Look at this. This is so nice. Look at this setup, Tom. Look at his rainbow keyboard. Look at his rainbow computer. Look at his curved flat screen. I mean, it puts NASA to shame. It puts NASA to shame. It's so cool. Tom will do a sentence in a moment. Tom's English is amazing. Right, let's turn this off and then let's start. Back camera. Switch camera. Good. Right, so off you go. Let's go in order. Brendan, it's impressive that Tom has the computer you showed us. It's impressive that Tom has the computer you showed us.
C'est impressionnant que Tom ait l'ordinateur.
Look at me. Which bollock am I going to cut off you using my teeth if you, one more time in 2024, confuse I and a? Which is the subjunctive of the verb to have, Bren?
A.
Like I have. J'ai, que tu aies, qu'il ait, que vous ayez, que nous ayons, qu'ils aient. I is the subjunctive of which verb, Brendan?
Aller.
Aller. C'est bien, exactement. So off you go. It's impressive that Tom has the computer I've shown you. Yeah, that I've shown you.
C'est impressionnant que Tom ait l'ordinateur que tu nous manques.
That you've shown us, past tense.
Keep on the
previous word. Keep on the previous word. Keep on the previous word.
Que tu n'as manqué.
Que tu nous as montré.
Montré.
C'est impressionnant que Tom ait l'ordinateur que tu nous as montré. C'est impressionnant que Tom ait l'ordinateur que tu nous as montré. Go.
C'est impressionnant que Tom ait l'ordinateur que tu nous as montré.
Que tu nous as montré. And again.
Tu nous as montré.
All the way through, mouth closed, you and Denise speak sentences. C'est impressionnant que Tom ait l'ordinateur que tu nous as montré. Que tu nous as montré.
C'est impressionnant que Tom ait l'ordinateur que tu nous as montré.
Que tu nous as montré.
Que tu nous as montré.
Que tu nous as montré, not subjunctive, indicative.
Que tu nous as montré.
Good, lovely. I'm up for anything with a bit of a rainbow on it. This is you, Brendan. I'm up for anything if there's a bit of a rainbow on it.
Je suis très passionnant de toutes les choses avec un petit arc de ciel dessus.
Passionné, yeah, passionné rather than passionnant, because in French, although it's passion, it's you are a passionné and the thing would be passionnant. Yeah, okay. So a person is passionné about something, and the something is passionnant. Okay. Moi, je suis plutôt pour. Just say that with teeth together. Plutôt pour.
Je suis plutôt pour.
Smaller work. Je suis plutôt pour.
Je suis plutôt pour.
Lovely. Moi, je suis en faveur de. Moi, je suis en faveur de.
Moi, je suis en faveur de.
Logic, teeth and copy me. Je suis en faveur de.
Je suis en faveur de.
Alors, moi, je suis en faveur de tout ce qu'il y a avec un arc-en-ciel, ou tout ce qu'il y a avec un arc-en-ciel dessus. Moi, je suis en faveur de tout ce qu'il y a avec un arc-en-ciel dessus. Copy the blur. Moi, je suis en faveur de tout ce qu'il y a, un arc-en-ciel dessus.
Tout ce qui s'avoue en arc-en-ciel dessus.
Moi, je suis en faveur de tout ce qu'il y a avec un arc-en-ciel dessus.
Moi, je suis en faveur de tout ce qu'il y a en arc-en-ciel.
Avec un arc-de-ciel dessus.
Il y a
Don't copy the words, Brent. Copy the sounds. Avec un arc-de-ciel dessus. Avec un arc-de-ciel dessus.
Avec un arc-de-ciel dessus.
Good. That was different copying. Lovely. Denise. When I was his age, we didn't have this kind of thing. Isn't that right, Luke? When I was his age, we didn't have this kind of thing. Isn't that right, Luke?
Quand j'avais son âge, on n'a pas ce genre de...
We didn't have.
On n'a
When
pas...
you are going in the past, first off, think, is it an action in the past or a description in the past? We didn't have.
I guess a description.
Good job. What would be an action in the past? It's hard to imagine a non-action, but yesterday we had the crème brûlée at a restaurant. We didn't have the crème brûlée. That would be a negative action because were it to have happened, it would have been a single, finished, simple past action. All right. So on n'avait pas. So quand j'avais son âge, said me, we didn't have this kind of thing.
On n'est plus à ce genre...
I'm just saying a description.
On n'a plus à ce genre de choses.
We didn't fucking have description. Description of the verb have in the past. Description.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
On n'avait pas eu ce genre de choses.
No. Listen.
Pas ce genre de choses.
And again.
On n'avait pas ce genre de choses.
Good. Muscle memory is dangerous when you use avait because as you correctly demonstrated incorrectly, your mouth thinks it might be an auxiliary. It's not an auxiliary, it's just imperfect. Lui, alors, quand j'avais son âge, on n'avait pas ce genre de choses. Quand j'avais son âge, on n'avait pas ce genre de choses. Teeth together, have a go.
Quand on est son âge, on n'avait pas...
Look at Lucky. Quand j'avais son âge, on n'avait pas ce genre de choses.
Quand j'avais son âge, on n'est pas...
No, I need accuracy, Den, or I'm moving on. Quand j'avais son âge, on n'avait pas ce genre de choses. Final chance.
Quand j'avais son âge, on n'avait pas ce genre de choses.
Gorgeous linking. Right, good. Our new guest with the annoyingly tanned face and nice frames. Off you go, Colin. Luke, where are you? Normally you're in London. I don't recognise the room. Luke, where are you? Normally you're in London. I don't recognise the room.
Luc, où sont
Look at Lukey, look at Lukey, look at Lukey.
on
Constant noise. How much of the word Luke can you say without finishing it off?
Luc, Luc,
Listen to the clue. The clue's in the English without finishing it off. So you would need to keep that sound going. What would that give me?
Luc,
That's finishing off. You're stopping. Keep going until I tell you.
Luc,
Thank you. I want that from you lot until you get to the end of the sentence. There is one word you people can finish. The last word. Luc, tu es, you know, and then learn to link it. It will solder nicely to the next word. All right. Do not finish a damn thing apart from the final word. Off you go. Luke, where are you? I don't recognize. Luke, where are you? Normally you're in London. I don't recognize this room. Off you go. Do not finish a word. Just hang on the previous word. Off you go.
Luc, tu es nu, maintenant.
But I don't or mess. I don't or mess. You think before you move on, and you don't come off the previous word. I don't want mess. I want you to stay on the previous word. Think while you're on the previous word. Don't jump and then go, oh, fuck it. Think on the previous word. Off you go. One more go.
Luc, tu es nu, maintenant.
No, you're not mentally getting it. No, you're not mentally getting it. Stay on the previous damn word while you think of the next one. Do not go, do not allow your cognitive processing the agency of deciding when you make sound, because otherwise it will come out in dribs and drabs, because that's the way the brain's getting it. Luc, tu es où? Parce que je ne reconnais pas la chambre derrière, ou normalement tu es à Londres, whatever. I need that. Before we do anything else, I need you to be strict with that. All right, one more. You give me the previous sound. You do not move on till I've gotten the previous sound. All right, until you're ready with the next one. Luke, I'm going to try to do what you've just said. Luke, I'm going to try to do what you've just said.
Luc, je vais essayer.
Why have you stopped? Why have you stopped? Were you with me? I was clapping. No, there's no laughter. There's no laughter in failure. Put your finger up. Put your finger up. Put your finger up. Look at this. I want this lovely, gorgeous thing. Luc, je vais. Do not stop the word until you're ready, my darling. And if you spend 12 seconds on a vowel, perfect, Colin. We don't give a shit. Off you go. Speak. Slide for me. Luke, I'm going to try to do what you've just said. Go.
Luc,
stand still. Stand still. I asked you to do something and you did it. What is my name?
Luc.
So why are you finishing the sentence? Thank you. What's the only word you can finish, Colin? What's the only word I've told you you're allowed to finish? The last word. Yes?
The last word.
Linguists listen. Linguists listen. Off you go. Luke, I've just told you. Luke, I'm going to try to do what you've just said. Off you go.
Luc, j'essaie.
No, you're not doing what I've asked you to do. You've got it. No, I don't want to hear it. I need some discipline off you, young lady. I need discipline. Anybody can fill out a form with a pen. Anybody can intellectually fill out a form with a pen. You're pretending to listen to me. You're being a people pleaser, but you're being a people annoyer because you're not doing what I'm asking you to. Stay on the previous word. And when you know you're safe to go, go. And then we don't have repetition and undoing it. That shows me you're just nodding and going, yeah, I will do that, Luke. Don't move off the word until you're ready. Huh? I am going to do what you've just said. Just that. I am going to do what you've just said. Start the sound.
Je vais faire le même. Qu'est-ce que tu as dit?
You can't be trusted on the discipline. You'll have to wait your turn until next time. Je vais faire ce que tu viens de dire. You'll go again.
Je vais faire ce que
Colin, Luke is here. Stop fucking visualizing. Stop looking up. Look at Luke. Work on sound. Je vais faire ce que tu viens de dire. Go on.
Je vais faire ce que
tu viens de dire.
Ce que tu viens de dire.
Good. Take your glasses off because you don't need to be looking at anything. And I can see when you're cheating. Good. Look at me one more time. Je vais faire ce que tu viens de dire. Just copy me on this sound. Tu viens de dire. Copy me. Tu viens de dire.
Tu viens de dire.
Small amount, but that was lovely. Tu viens de dire.
Tu viens de dire.
Ce que tu viens de dire.
Ce que tu viens de dire.
Why is there a fucking pause? I didn't put one in. You're reading. You're reading and you're separating it cognitively. Don't give a shit what the words mean. Just copy me. Ce que tu viens de dire.
Ce que tu viens de dire.
Lovely. Faire ce que tu viens de dire. Faire ce que tu viens de dire.
C'est faire ce que tu viens de dire.
Don't copy. Don't think of the words. Copy it. Keep your mouth closed. Je vais essayer de faire. Je vais essayer de faire.
Je vais essayer de faire.
Lovely. Je vais essayer de faire ce que tu viens de dire.
Je vais essayer de faire.
No, you've gone back on to try and work it out. Tom, traduis pour moi. J'adore tous les jeux vidéo quand il s'agit de la Deuxième Guerre mondiale. J'adore tous les jeux vidéo quand il s'agit de la Deuxième Guerre mondiale.
I love all video games when it comes out that it is Second World War.
Super. Quand il s'agit de when it's about.
When it's about.
Dis-le encore. I love all video games.
I love all video games.
When it's about the Second World War.
When it's about the Second World War.
Good boy. My protege. Lovely. Coming down one. Lovely. Up. Lovely. Georgie, right. It is Georgie, isn't it? Yeah, good. Your hair is too neat for this group. Haven't you met Nathan and Tom? Your hair is too neat. I'd be gutted if they turned up with neat hair. I'd literally be gutted. If Tom had combed straight hair, I would weep. I like his little curly little play thing. Off you go. As does my daughter's lesbian mother for some reason, which is beyond me. We don't know why, but she does. So off you go. So say to me, Georgie, your hair is too neat for this group. Your hair is too neat for this group.
Georgie, tes cheveux est trop
Stand still, stand still, stand still. I don't allow it's a nasty cancer of a tick. Is what people use. You're doing half the work, you're keeping the sound going. Clap, 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 clap. Well done. Don't use though, because is a vowel. And Lukey is going to try and get you super fast by learning the vowel sequences. And if you go through a sentence, even though ostensibly it sounds quite correct, oui, alors je pense que tes cheveux sont trop coiffés, élégants pour ce groupe. You feel you've spoken French. But what you've actually done is give me a different chain. So is not allowed in this level. All right? No more What's the word for hair?
Cheveux.
Could you vibrate for me appropriately on the word hair?
Cheveux.
See, yeah. Good. So what's the word hair again?
Cheveux.
Good. I need more vibration below the
Cheveux.
Good. Vibrate here or vibrate here. Good. Good. C'est ça. Je suis trop bien coiffé. Lips together. Je suis trop bien coiffé.
Trop bien coiffé. Trop bien.
No,
coiffé.
I asked you to listen. Je suis trop bien coiffé.
Je suis trop bien coiffé.
No, you said je suis. I didn't ask that. Je suis trop bien coiffé.
Je suis trop bien coiffé.
That's it. Listen. Don't listen for words, people. Listen for sounds. Every single one of you, I'm including the Americans, which is a stretch. Every single one of you has learned to speak a language, not through learning words, through listening to the sounds. Nobody held up flashcards above your, stroller, pram, pushchair, trying to get you into Harvard, which isn't all that. Ça va, il parle de toi? Ça va? Yeah, so don't copy words. Copy sound. Copy sound. Good. Georgie, next one. Luke wants me to use my voice in a different way. Luke wants me to use my voice in a different way.
Luc veut que j'utilise ma voix d'une façon différente.
What is the word that went before façon?
D'une façon.
D'une façon.
D'une façon. D'une façon différente.
Now, you've just said d'une, so what's going to happen to différent?
Différente. D'une façon différente.
Or différemment. Ça fait différemment.
Différemment. Différemment.
What else can we use instead of façon?
Manière.
Lovely, which is also feminine. So could you say for me in a different way?
D'une manière différente.
Why is there an in the middle of it? Because it's not conversationally, logically, going to have an in the middle of it. Also, an is not the previous vowel. Up you go.
D'une manière différente.
faster.
D'une manière différente. D'une manière différente.
We also say de manière différente. You can say both. You can go with de, or you can go with de manière ou de façon, or d'une manière ou d'une façon. Good, put it together. Put it together. Luc veut que j'utilise ma voix de manière différente.
Luc veut que j'utilise ma voix de manière...
No, notice how you need an intellectual. Non, t'inquiète pas, ils vont pas te voir. Attends, Tom's after his pyjama. Le rouge, là?
Ouais, les deux même. Merci.
Ok.
Attends, je me bouge.
Okay. Psycho. Psycho's the cat. I'm not calling Tom a psycho, although he is. Yeah, so we don't have intellectual pauses in the middle. This is, do you know what this is? This is linguistic masturbation. This is people like getting themselves off by feeling really good about themselves. The idea is, I'm going to use my voice in a different way. So don't in the middle of the idea. And until you can, when you speak a language quickly, you need to get your brain used to going through those ideas in the other language. Sometimes it'll be the mouth, it'll be the block. Sometimes it'll be the intellect. Get those ideas attached to your brain. Oui, alors je vais utiliser ma voix, ou Luc veut que j'utilise ma voix d'une manière différente. Go through it.
Luc veut que j'utilise ma voix d'une manière différente.
Lovely. Don't do aerobics with your face. Lips together. Lips together. If I see mouth moving too much, it means I'm not seeing enough chest push. Slide and push the chest. Luc veut que je... Give me the hon-hi-hon. Give me the hon-hi-hon. Luc veut que j'utilise ma voix d'une manière différente.
Luc veut que j'utilise...
I don't want to know. It's not a word I want. I don't want to know.
Luc veut que j'utilise ma voix d'une manière différente.
We've now lost the vowel of Dune, but to your ears, which are super consonant heavy, you felt you said it because you gave me a strong D. You are interested in your teeth far too much. You've got to be more interested in the haptic memory, the geographical memory within your body of where the different vowels are. Because the vowel is une manière, and you went d'une manière. Because you think you said the right thing because you love consonants, which is normal for the moment until you work with Lucy. Good, Nathan. I'm happy I came last week, Luke, but I betrayed you by making a mistake.
Luc, je suis content d'être venu.
Why are we having a pause on an auxiliary? We don't need a pause on an auxiliary. It's not the interesting part of any tense. Not one tense is it interesting.
Luc, je suis content d'être venu la semaine dernière, mais j'ai fait une trahison contre toi, pas fait une erreur.
Stand still. Je t'ai what? What's the past tense of, what's the verb to betray? The trahison.
Trahir.
Trahir. And what's the past participle of that?
Trahi.
Tu m'as trahi. Exactly. What form of a word is par? Is it a verb, an adjective, or a preposition?
Preposition.
With the exception of en, which is followed by the gerund, what form of a verb always follows a preposition?
The infinitive.
Lovely. Go again. I'm happy I came last week, but I betrayed you by making a mistake.
Luc, je suis content d'être venu la semaine dernière, mais je t'ai trahi par faire une erreur.
Or par me tromper. Yeah, okay, good. Go again. Think the idea through. So imagine that you've got the whole thing in your brain from the start. Oh non, mais Luc, j'étais content d'être venu la semaine dernière, mais je t'ai trahi par faire une erreur.
Luc, je suis content d'être venu la semaine dernière, mais je t'ai trahi.
Lose the eyebrows to the tits. Eyebrows, tits. Eyebrows, tits. Don't go here just because we're faster. Vibration has got to go both. Yeah, okay.
Luc, je suis content d'être venu l'année dernière.
You didn't come last year, you came last week.
Luc, je suis content d'être venu la semaine dernière, mais je t'ai trahi par faire une erreur.
Good. Lovely. Stuart. Stuart annoyed me as well because he was on a beautiful beach. Fucker. Stuart annoyed me as well because he was on a beautiful beach.
Stuart m'énervait comme...
What is Stuart annoyed me if it was an action?
Stuart m'énervait.
Lovely. Now show that you know how to slide from the same vowel to the same vowel. Stuart m'énervait. Show that you're in the same area. Stuart m'énervait. Yeah.
Stuart m'énervait.
That's nice. What's the preposition? Shut up, Luke. Shut up. What is the adverb for as well? What's that? What's the word for as well? Also or to.
Aussi.
That's it, exactly. Good. Careful with if it's as well as. If it's as well as, that'll be ainsi que. So Lynn had prepared wine as well as whatever, some light bites to eat. Lynn, elle avait préparé voilà, le vin ainsi que whatever. Yeah. So Stuart m'a aussi énervé. Ce que Nina pop aussi in the middle. Stuart, il m'a aussi énervé.
What was the whole sentence?
Stuart, il m'a aussi énervé. Just at that bit. Stuart, il m'a aussi énervé.
Stuart m'a aussi énervé.
Now that was bloody gorgeous mouth position, and that was very nice chest push. Very nice chest push. Your forte is your vowels. Don't compromise them to go blurry. Absolutely don't, because they're absolutely delicious. You've also got enough vocal croak to sound native, but you don't go to an aspirated, which is what a lot of people do. So you've got that timbre in the vowel, which is really, really top notch and lovely. But don't cheapen it when you try and blur it together. Just go to those places in a line. Oui, alors, tu m'as aussi énervé. Lovely. Because, save me, he was walking at a beautiful beach, on a beautiful beach.
Parce qu'il...
Don't jump if you're not ready. If you're not ready to jump, stay on ba. And don't go word by word, guys. Go vowel by vowel. Ba. If you go, don't spoil this. Okay.
Parce qu'il se marchait.
No.
He was worried.
Il marchait or il se promenait.
Il se promenait or il se marchait. No?
Yep. Good. Yep, you can't say il se marchait, il se promenait.
Il se promenait à la plage.
Good. A beautiful beach.
À la belle plage.
Yeah, that'll do. Yeah, okay. Tommy, je viens de prendre ma douche et je vais revenir à ma passion, les jeux vidéo. Je viens de prendre ma douche et je vais revenir à ma passion, les jeux vidéo. Traduit. Je viens de...
just took my shower.
Good.
And
je vais revenir à ma passion.
I'm returning to my
passion.
hobby.
Yeah, passion, my passion.
My passion.
Les jeux vidéo.
Video games.
There you go. Good boy. So good. When Tom was little, quand il était petit, I met Tom because I used to work with him at the Children's Hospital. And moi, j'ai rencontré Tom parce que je bosse avec lui à l'hôpital pour des enfants. And he had to have compulsory English lessons. Tu t'en souviens de The Pink Kitten et toute cette merde? And because of that, I mean, we were speaking English around him, but because of that, he had a London accent for a while. And then when he finished his treatment and was well, quand il a fini son traitement, il allait bien. I was like, if I kept that going, he would have an authentic English accent forever. But I was just like, let the kid get over the traumatic experience and just let him just forget that period. Laisse-le oublier cette période, you know? So, yeah, which they said would happen. They were like, his brain's just going to not want to fucking think about all of that horrible shit. You know, like chemos and injections and all this kind of stuff. And he's hardcore. Tom is a warrior. Tom's un guerrier. Like, seriously, the shit this kid had is like, I had to have an intramuscular injection the other day for my problems. And I nearly leapt off the bed. It was so painful. And this kid had one every week for the first like 7 fucking years of his life or something. God. Lovely. Tom, you look blonde.
Really?
Oh no, it's just the light on your head. You look blonde. It's like play with your hair, I will cry. Right. So say to me, Luke, today when I got dressed, I said to myself one word, Jedi. Luke, today when I got dressed, I said to myself one word, Jedi.
Luc, aujourd'hui, quand je me suis habillé, j'ai dit à moi-même un mot Jedi.
What's the word for a word? What are the words for a word?
Un mot?
Un mot.
Un mot. Un
Without
mot.
embarrassing you, do you know what we call Auntie Lukey's sex noise? Yeah, go to that. Un mot. Go on, un mot.
Un mot.
Lovely. Quand je me suis habillé, that was nice. You don't have to say the z, you can say je me suis habillé, but it's more common to say je me suis habillé in polite circles. I used an expression today, and I thought of you, and I wasn't sure if you knew this. Do you know what BCBG means? BCBG?
No idea.
Because there's a packet of crisps or chips to our American friends called BCBG, which is such a cool play on words, because BCBG means very upwardly mobile, very chic young Parisian young people who are from formerly aristocratic families, ensconced in the 16th arrondissement, very handsome, like basically like Ralph Lauren exploded, but in France. And you say BCBG, which is bon chic, bon genre, like just preppy, super well-to-do, super whatever. And these crisps were called, these chips were called BCBG, and it's called like belle chic, bon goût, like beautiful crisps, good taste. And I was so impressed with this shit. I was like, oh, good. So quand je me suis habillé aujourd'hui, what I said to myself?
J'ai dit à moi-même.
No, reflexive. I said to myself.
Je me suis dit.
Good. Fast with your lips closed. Je me suis dit.
Je me suis dit.
Lovely. Je me suis dit. One word.
Un mot.
No, place the vibration where it needs to go. The sex place.
Un mot.
Give me the sex noise.
Un.
There you go. No, not being vulgar, but remember it. Right, okay. Think, shove your groin forward. Right, now give me one word.
Un mot.
There you go. Do you see how it is perfectly in place? Muscle memory. Yeah, you're speaking to a dancer. This is why I do this. Push your pelvis forward. Go straight to that pelvis and say for me, one boy.
Un garçon.
Do you see how it hits the spot? Yeah, haptic memory. Where is that vibration in your body? Un mot, un garçon, un calendrier, un whatever. Okay, good. So thrust your pelvis into one boy and you'll remember how to speak French. Lovely. So, je me suis dit un mot. How would you say I said to myself only one word?
Je me suis juste dit un mot.
Yeah, je me suis dit qu'un seul mot, yeah?
No.
So options would be seul, which doesn't have to be there. Options would be juste, which doesn't have to be there. Options would be que, which doesn't have to be there, but the combination of all of them works well. So oui, alors je me suis dit qu'un seul mot. Je ne me suis dit qu'un seul mot.
Je me suis dit que...
No, copy the drum. Copy the drum roll. Je ne me suis dit qu'un... Je ne me suis dit... Je ne me suis dit... Je ne me suis dit...
Je me suis dit...
Qu'un seul mot.
mot.
Good. Lovely. Great. Tommy, tu me dis quand tu vas te coucher, ok? Je me cache, je vais en bas. He's getting cussed by his dad for the mess in the bathroom. I love them both, but you know, when like people you love fight, you're a bit like... That's how Nathan feels when I cuss Tom out for fucking grammar, or vice versa. They get very protective. Good. Brendan. I'm really sensitive for this kind of thing because my dad was an asshole. I'm really sensitive for this kind of thing because my dad was an asshole. Jean-Louis is gorgeous, but yeah, so I'm really sensitive for this kind of thing because my dad was an asshole.
Je suis très sensible de ce genre de choses parce que mon père était con.
Good. Yeah, Colin. Tom is very clever, but he's not. Oh, pardon.
Et du coup, je parle de en France parce que si tu divises 1000 par 10, 1000 par 10 et que
Colin, Tom is very clever. Il va au lit là, je le laisse coucher.
Ouais, je pense.
Tom, non, bien sûr que non. Tom is very clever, but he needs to make an effort in Spanish. Tom is very clever, but he needs to make an effort in Spanish.
Tom est très intelligent, mais il doit faire un effort à espagnol.
One more time, soften it up.
Tom est très intelligent, mais...
Intelligent, Now, what was Tom's sex noise?
Oh.
This Tom, the upstairs Tom.
Oh.
What was Tom's sex noise from a moment ago?
Oh.
Let me hear it. Sex noise. Did thrust the pelvis?
Oh.
No. That's it. Migrate north. Go even higher. Listen to the two together. Yeah. So don't confuse the two. So can I please hear intelligent?
Intelligent.
Give an orange light to where in your body's vibrating. Give an orange light to where in your body's vibrating. Say to me intelligent.
Intelligent.
Think where that's all lit up in orange. Keep it there for IN. What's the name of the red stuff that we drink, please, Colin? Wine. How do you say wine in French? Same orange light.
Vin.
Thank you. How would you go from Tom's sex place to the orange light? How would you say a wine? What are you going to drink? A wine. Give me the two vibrations.
Un vin.
Could you slide between the two?
Un vin.
There we go. Nice. Good. Denise, this kind of method works, I promise you. This kind of method works, I promise you.
Ce genre de méthode marche, je te jure. Je te promets.
I don't mind either of those as long as they're done correctly. What's the verb to promise with a J? To swear. What was your first choice?
Jurer.
Spell it for me.
G-U-R-E-R.
So what's the vowel that you just said? The second letter.
G.
No. G. But what's the second letter?
U.
Pronounce that in French.
U.
There you go. It even tells us how to pronounce it. So would you please say to me, je te jure?
Je jure. Je te jure. Je te jure.
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 Lovely. All right. Je te jure. Lovely. What's the verb to promise beginning with a P?
Promettre.
Lovely. Promettre. Enjoy the slide. Look for the map of every word. Promettre. What's the soft of promettre?
Promis.
That's not the soft. What's the soft of mettre?
Mis.
That's not the soft of mettre. What's I put?
Je mis.
No.
Je mets.
Thank you. That's the soft, isn't it? You're not listening to the words I'm saying. Mettre, remove the hard ending. What's the soft of mettre?
Mais.
Thank you. What's the soft of promettre?
Je promets.
That's it. So what's I promise you?
Je te promets.
So don't confuse je te promets and je t'ai promis past tense. Yeah. Always ends in drama. Straight boys. It always ends in shouting. Oh God. I mean, in a weird way, it's like, oh, you're part of the family, Luke, because it's like we just don't care. We just like have a row in front of you, just arrived. I mean, I spent 3 years with them in a sterile room in a hospital. There's nothing to hide from me, but I'm like, just give each other some love. Good. Georgie, you'll go. Luke, I'm going to have to get used to the methods.
Luc, je vais devoir s'habituer à...
No, I heard a cheeky again. What's the verb to get used to?
S'habituer.
So why are we using the third person if you're talking?
M'habituer. Donc, Luc, je vais...
You got to bounce. Luc, no, Luc, je vais. Yeah.
Luc, je vais...
No. And then you fudged it, you bounced it. You didn't want to do it. If people do this, they do not like the vowel slide. You are avoiding, you don't want to go Luc, je. You are fighting at all costs to avoid the slide. Luc, je vais. Yeah, okay. That's what you're avoiding, okay? You've got a nice instrument. Yeah? Slide between the two. Go on.
Luc, je vais devoir m'habituer à cette méthode.
I'm going to have to get used to the methods.
M'habituer à ces méthodes.
1 second. Non, il m'en faut toujours un tout petit peu, mais sinon, il en aura besoin pour demain matin, c'est ça que tu veux dire? T'es sûr?
Il me met supposition.
T'es sûr? Ok, t'es sûr.
Parce que t'en as pas?
Non, je l'ai laissé en Angleterre comme quand. Good. Georgie, John Louis can climb like a monkey. He's an electrician for the town of Besançon. Jean-Louis can climb like a monkey. He's an electrician for the town of Besançon.
Jean-Louis peut grimper comme un singe. Il est électricien pour... j'ai oublié.
Don't stop the energy pour...
Pour Besançon. Tu as dit ça?
Good. So you just like this you like going, Jean-Louis, c'est un électricien, which is not wrong. It's just a bit yeah? Just try going, Jean-Louis, c'est un électricien, il est... Well, no, it's not what to say. Jean-Louis, what's he can, if it's the ability to? What verb do we like to use other than pouvoir?
Arriver à? Non?
Il arriva or il sait. Il sait grimper.
Oui.
Jean-Louis, il sait grimper comme... Yeah, you know, or il peut... Yeah, okay. How do you say it for the town of Besançon? I mean, Georgie, I'm interested in the slide with you at the moment. Teeth together.
Pour la ville de Besançon.
Stand still. Is it la ville or le ville?
Pour la ville de Besançon.
No, don't open your mouth. You don't need to say la ville. Just think where your vibration is going to go. Yeah?
Pour
So,
la ville de Besançon.
Le, la. Chest.
La.
That's it. Yeah. Where are you from originally, Georgie?
The Midlands.
Whereabouts?
Solihull, just outside Birmingham.
I know exactly where it is. But you say Solihull rather than Solihull, so you're still trash. So lovely. So basically, could you... I mean, you want to be Stratford-upon-Avon, let's be frank, all of you. Go further north. La. Okay. La ville. Yeah.
La ville, oui.
Good. One more sentence each, and then we're going to go. Nathan. Seen as Luke's going to have to go using the verb s'en aller. Yeah. Seen as Luke's going to have to go in 3 minutes, I'm going to master this sentence. Seen as Luke's going to have to go in 3 minutes, I'm going to master this sentence.
Voyons que Luc...
No. Vu que
Luc doit s'en aller.
Spell vu. Spell it for me.
V-U-E.
How do we pronounce the second letter?
U.
Lovely. Can you hear the orchestra of family drama? Vu. Good.
Vu.
Lovely.
Vu que Luc doit s'en aller dans 3 minutes, je vais maîtriser cette phrase.
Good. Is dans as important a word? If I said to John Louis, what do you want me to do? And he says, Luke, do you want to go and wait for me in the car? Would he go, Luke, do you want to wait for me dans la voiture? No, it's not important.
No.
Prepositions are shit. We don't care about prepositions. Come.
Vu que Luc doit s'en aller.
Yeah, go on. So, vu que...
Vu que Luc doit s'en aller dans 3 minutes, je dois maîtriser cette phrase.
Alors, vu que Luc va devoir s'en aller, get the balance right. Vu que Luc va devoir s'en aller.
Vu que Luc va devoir s'en aller.
Lovely. Good. The problem with Tom, I love him to death, is he's now got hormones and he never had hormones. But we were like, he needs puberty. He was quite late. He's quite late with puberty because of like chemo and shit. So now he's got all this testosterone and he's such a grumpy little bastard. But we're like, yay. Yeah. Nathan, how do you say? Weirdly, I'm happy he's grumpy.
Bizarrement, je suis content qu'il soit...
Grincheux.
Grincheux.
This is like grognon. Bizarrement, je suis heureux qu'il soit grincheux. Okay, good. Okay. Lovely. Stuart, his parents almost considered testosterone and human growth hormone injections. But we're told to wait.
Ses parents presque...
Pause. Something you do nicely. Yeah. What's the word for parents? And could you say it again the way you said it correctly?
Parents.
Yeah, you hit the pa. Yeah, it's possibly the East Coast in you, but yeah, parents. Good. Lovely. Off you go, sir. His parents. Ben oui, il ne me reste que 2 personnes après, on est fini. Il n'a rien à foutre. C'est quoi le problème?
Pas le problème c'est qu'il ne veut pas mettre le truc sur le chargeur de son truc parce que ça va faire. J'arrête.
Il veut ça?
Oui, oui, oui.
Okay, Stuart, off you go. So his parents almost considered human growth factor and testosterone.
Ses parents presque ont tiré l'humain à le grandi au monde humain.
Ses parents ont presque considéré les piqûres de testostérone et d'hormones de croissance humaine. De croissance humaine. Have a go.
Croissant, what is it? The croissant, I don't get it. Croissance
humaine.
Humaine.
No, humaine.
Humaine.
Lovely. Always be aware of what your own language. Oh, c'est le chat. Always be aware of what your own language would do. Where would you say the word human in English, Stuart? Where would you say human or human? Where would you place it?
A human being.
Yeah, you. So notice it's up here. And now, just logically, that is where your voice is going to go. So now say humain.
Humain.
Now say humaine. And keep it away from where it's going to go. Good. So say to me, give me that again. His parents almost considered.
Ses parents ont presque considéré
injections. I know there's background. Oh, I'm sorry. Is the fact that there's background noise in French bothering you? Get used to that.
Le grand humain. I don't know.
Ses parents ont presque considéré les piqûres d'hormones de croissance humaine d'hormones de croissance humaine et de testostérone. Naïf, Thomas. Véro, quand ça commence ici, j'ai presque envie de fumer. Lovely. So say for me, I've just said something unbelievable. I feel like a cigarette.
Je viens de dire quelque chose de considérable.
Pause. Think of the next word. Don't deliver the word when you've got it. Start the word when you've got it. Finish it when you've got the next word. Huh?
Je dois une cigarette.
Yeah, but listen to what I'm saying. Don't finish a word until you know where you're going. So, je viens de dire quelque chose d'incroyable. J'ai envie d'une cigarette. Yeah? Don't move on until you're ready. All of you, if you do one thing, get that down. Do not move to the next word. Do not move to the next word. My Tom. Tom sent me some fabulous chocolates, and I've kept the box because I'm a sentimental motherfucker.
Tom m'a envoyé des chocolats.
No. Envoyé.
Tom m'a envoyé.
No, Tom m'a envoyé.
Tom m'a envoyé des chocolats fabuleux et j'ai gardé le bruit.
Fabuleux.
Fabuleux.
Good. So you find in your body, what am I doing? Where am I touching? All jokes aside, I'm standing in front of you. Where am I touching on your body that it's going to make you go, Where in your body?
Yeah.
If I put my hand on you, where are you going to go, Where are you vibrating?
Around the sternum.
On the sternum. Yeah, I figure.
Tom m'a envoyé des chocolats fabuleux.
Good. Now that was vowel perfect. So almost go with the sentence that length and then try and blur it up. Tom m'a envoyé des chocolats fabuleux. Lovely. I kept the box because I'm a sentimental motherfucker.
J'ai gardé le bruit parce que je
The what?
suis.
J'ai gardé the what?
What?
Lovely. So let me hear that vowel then.
J'ai gardé le bois.
J'ai.
J'ai gardé le bois.
Gardé or gardé?
Ga-
That's it.
J'ai
You've got the
gardé.
northern. You've got the northern in you, so you've got no excuse. Off you go.
J'ai gardé le bois parce que je suis un motherfucker sentimental.
Will you please read the word sentimental? Colin finds the word motherfucker funny. He's going to do well here. Lovely. The swearing is big and it is clever. Off you go. Will you please read the word sentimental for me?
What do you mean? Sentiment.
Would you spell it for me in English?
S-E-N.
There you go, on board. Would you please pronounce it for me in French?
Son.
There you go. Would you now say the word for me fully in French?
Sentimental.
Pause. Where is your letter I? Where's that vibration?
Senti.
Good. What's our clue for newbies? The letter I is between the eyes. Yeah, unless it's got an N after it. Sentimental. Good.
Sentimental.
Senti what?
Mental.
Lovely. S-E-N-I-E-N. Same vowel twice. Sentiment. En-I-En-A. So give me that vowel journey. En-I-En-A.
En-I-En-A.
Yes. That was bloody good vibration. That was gorgeous. As is often the case with people who start off with wank stain vibrations and vowels, they end up with the best. That was dictionary perfect. So for me, sentimental. Small consonants. Notice Georgie, small mouth. Sentimental. Go on.
Sentimental.
Lovely. Now go super fast, super relaxed mouth. Don't compromise vowel quality. Sentimental.
Sentimental.
Gorgeous. Good. I need to do an abridged session this evening because of obviously being on holiday. Next week we'll all be back up and running and back to normal. Good. Lovely. Keep your eye out. There'll be lots of videos this week. I don't tend to do a lot with it, but I'm on Instagram as Logic Language Learning, and I pop some silly little pictures on there if anybody wants to sign up and stuff. It's just to look at bullshit pictures of Besançon. It's nothing particularly hugely educationally useful. That would be on YouTube. You know, so but good. All right, all my love. Welcome newbies. Welcome newbies. Okay, so new people, we know what we've got to do. We keep up our molars together. Okay, we keep our teeth together. Okay, we're gonna hon. We don't go we go all the way through. We stay soft, and I'll message you about how to ping me money off on Kofi, or we might just do it double next week. That's fine. I know where you live. I can fucking find you. Good. Well done, Tom. Vowels for 2024. I want you to go through every word you know and give a theme word. So I'm going to ask you next week, Tom, and you're going to say to me, northern, here, and a word that's your go-to word for that vowel. It could be ya, it could be ma, it could be rattraper. I want a go-to word. I'll say you'll go Luke, Tom, sex noise, chest. So you'll give me like a nickname for it, a word that you've got it on, that you're really sure of it on, and what the theory is. So I'll say E, you'll go, right, I between the eyes, C is my go-to word. Every vowel you can think of, I'm going to ask you, and you're going to tell me what your nickname is for it, what the technique is, where it is, and a word that you favour with that sound. Does that sound like a good little piece of work to do, Tom, for next week?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah, that sounds a nice little thing, because there's not that fucking many. Just go through and just write them down. Yeah, so so we'll start the class by going, Tom, what's your thing for een? And you'll go, right, well, vowel plus, whatever. What's your thing for a? You go northern, higher. What's your thing for you go chest, as if Luke's got his hand on my sternum. Yeah, above the nipples. Luke's got his hand on my tummy. Not to be confused with oo. Tell me the dangers as well. So write down, what would the danger be of that vowel? What could it become if we're not careful? What mustn't we do? Yeah, that would be a nice little thing for you. Because when you do it correctly, it sounds fucking badass, Tom. Good. All right. I'll speak to you soon, Stuart. I'm glad you had a nice holiday. All right. Loads of love.